In this video, we are going to learn how to find the index of the words containing specific character. Hello, I'm Jagan from growwithdata. I'm posting this video to share my knowledge in Python language with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. I have created a playlist, Python interview questions 51 to 100, and I will be tagging this video to that playlist. Now let's see the sample input data and we can talk about the question in detail. So we are given an array of words and a character. So we are asked to find or return an array of indices representing the words that contain the character X. So in the given array, we have grow, which don't have the character T. Width is having T and data is having T. So what they are expecting is the output has to be the index position of those words which has that character. So here's going to be 1 and 2. So index position 1 is this and 2 is data. So the index position starts with 0, 1, 2, right? So we get the index position of those words which have this character T. So how will you do this? This is the nth time we are addressing the similar question and should not take more than 2 minutes to finish this kind of questions. Okay. Yeah, let's try it with our basic starting point, a function and a for loop. So you go with def growwithdata. The variables are words and the string. Now we declare a variable result which is going to store the index position. Now I'm going to do a for loop for I in range of the length of the input array. If the I is going to carry the index position kind of 0 to whatever the length of the words. So if I say print of I and then I say words of that I. So if I call this function, this is going to give the index position. So grow, the index position is 0 and width and data, the index position are 1 and 2. So I have the element and the index position. So let's keep this because we have to use this again. So now what I do, let's comment this out. I'm going to have a if condition. If the string, the character X in each element, the words of I. If that exists, then you just append the index position to the result variable. Now, if you return the result, it's going to carry 1 and 2, right? So 1 is the index position of width and 2 is the index position of data. So you get the expected result. So what's happening here? We are just getting the length of the words and you're looping in the number 0 to the length of the word minus 1, right? The range won't get the last number. For that, every element of the given array, you check if the string exists in those elements. If it exists, you append the index position and then you return that variable at the end. Okay. Since we have the for loop and if condition, the experienced resources, I always say, right? You don't have to go with the for and if. You can directly go with a list comprehension. So how will you do it? You just have the variable here and then do the for loop. Since we have only if condition, there is no else statement. We can put this at the end and then we just say I, store that I. So you don't have to bring everything. Now, if you call this function, you get the same result, 1 and 2. You don't have a variable also. You can directly take this and put it in the result, right? Okay. Now, instead of for loop and if condition, we did a single line of code called list comprehension. Again, it has for and if condition, but it's a single line, right? So the next process, what we are going to do is, instead of the range, we are going to call something called enumerate. So enumerate is nothing but a function which brings the index position as well as the value. E-N-U-M-E-R-A-T. So enumerate of the word. So what will this return? It will show you the index and then the element also. So instead of saying words of I, you can just call the word. When you call this function, it will bring the same thing. So you don't have to go to the array of the index position. You simply use the value. So this is what I'm going to use next. So instead of range, I can use the enumerate. So enumerate. So enumerate of the input array, it brings in the index and the value. So instead of saying words of I, you simply say the value. If that happens, you store the index position. When you run it, you get the same result. If you want to do this as a list comprehension, then it remains the same. For I val in the enumerate, the if condition goes to the end, and then you store the index I. So this is what we did before, right? And you return the result 1 and 2. So if you want to try more test cases, then you can use the assert function and you can try the test cases, right? So if you don't have any elements which have the string, then you return the blank array. Okay, so we have 4 different approaches. One is we tried the range function and then put that in the list comprehension. Then we tried the enumerate and we did the list comprehension way. So if you want to see the code, then you can go to growwithdata, and this video is going to be in the playlist Python interview questions 51 to 100. If you want a Tamil version of it, you will have it in Tamil Python interview questions 51 to 100. If I click on this, it will take me to the video, and then if you go to the GitHub link, it will take you to the code base. So you have all the code. For the video which we are now in is 72. So if you go to 72, you have all the approaches here, like first range function and list comprehension, and then enumerate and the list comprehension using enumerate. So you can use this code. If you want to join the WhatsApp channel, there's a link here. You can use this and join growwithdata WhatsApp channel. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.